Hello guys, this is part 2 of making a horror game series, and in this episode we are gonna do some more advanced things. So in this video we are gonna code the movement of the player, which is very easy, and it is the sole goal of this game to make the player move. Make the enemy move. So for this is a basic thing, a basic block of code. So first, let's pull up a when green flag clicked. Let's go to forever. I went to forever, and let's go to glide 1 second to player. Now we're gonna test it. Okay, yeah, it is moving towards the player. So far we have done at least 50% of the game in just like 10 minutes or so. Not even in 10 minutes. And we just need the jump scare, and we need the timer, and we need like those game modes, which is the hardest part because that requires logic and broadcasting. That requires a lot of broadcasting, which takes a lot of time. I mean, it took me 3 hours to figure out what was happening. So we want to do a jump scare. If you haven't made your jump scare, then you can like do it in this way. You can like select, like you can, make different costumes first, a bit zoomed out, then it comes in zoomed in, and it becomes a jump scare. So I want to do something that checks whether if it's touching the player. So when green flag clicks, let's go to forever. If if touching player, then if touching enemy, then broadcast a message. Broadcast start jump scare. Start jump scare. Okay. And now, when I receive start jump scare from here, because we're broadcasting a message, when I receive start jump scare, we have to go to forever. Okay. I think it's right here. No, not forever. We don't need to like repeat 10 times because there are 10 costumes, I think. Yeah, repeat 10 times. And next costume. And let's see if this works or not. It does not work at all. It does not work. We might have done something wrong. Let's see. So let's see what we did wrong here. I think we need to put a show right here because first it was hidden. And whenever it touches the player, it shows jump scares again and again. But that is looking creepy. So we need to do it one time only. Repeat, not forever. But let's first change to costume 1. Switch costume to costume 1 when green flag clicked. But hide because we don't want it to show at the start at the project. Right here it shows this, but we need to do it like at least one time. What do you think? Okay, it is still showing the same thing, and let's try to fix it because obviously I also have to deal with this before. I think I found out a solution. I thought of it, and I think we need to stop the project right here. So we need to stop the project right as it touches, but still it does not happen. So I think let's change it to some other number. Still it did not stop. So I think I have another idea. We can make another broadcast named as change. So also player needs to broadcast another message, which is change. Change your costume. So right here, when I receive change, we need to repeat costume right here, like that. Okay, but still that has not fixed the problem. When I receive change, repeat 9 next costume, but we need to show 2, but it does not need to show 9 times. But at the same time, what if I put it inside? It does nothing of absolute value. Okay, so I basically found out a way while I paused this screen recording. Sorry for that. While I paused the screen recording, and so I found out a way. First, we made this broadcast, start jump scare, show, go to front layer. By the way, I did this, I did my own project. I took time on it, and I thought about it. That's why it took 3 hours, but for this video, I have to do it quick. So, I don't have much time to think about it. So, I'm doing it in a hurry. Let's go to jump scare. When I receive stop, just put it away. We don't need that for the moment. But when I receive change, repeat 9 next costume. This basically changes the costume of here. In this, basically sends it to the front layer so that it can cover up those 2 in the background. When I receive start jump scare, but there was a problem. When I did not do wait 1 second, it went on forever because it checked if it was touching enemy forever. But when I put wait 1 second and stop all, it waited 1 second after touching the player and it stopped. So now, while we have done this, we now need a sound effect for the jump scare. So let's do it. You can download any jump scare sound effect. I'm gonna bring my own one. So I basically changed, while I paused the video, I basically changed this to 30 seconds because my jump scare sound effect was also 3 seconds. So without that, it wouldn't have been complete. Well, let's try it. But that delay of 3 seconds would put a very big effect on the timer. It will give 3 extra seconds to the player, and we need to fix that out. But we are gonna do the timer for the next episode, and we just needed to do the jump scare and the movement of the I think so. Things might not be clear to you guys. I'm sorry about that if I didn't explain it in a clear way, but like, you can see this code, you can make your own characters, or I am gonna upload a like, what do you call that, a resource packet for this game. I'm gonna upload the sound, I'm gonna upload the player, the jump scare, the enemy, so you can like do the exact same thing I'm doing, and then you're gonna copy this code, so you're gonna have the exact game as mine. So I know this game we're gonna make will not be any better than my original game, which is called a Runaway, and it's the same game as this, because I thought about that for some time. I used logic, but this time, no. I'm doing it in another way. I want to experiment, actually, because there were 2 methods of doing this, and the first method was a bit harder. The second method is easier, but it's a bit random. It doesn't put like good quality in it, or it doesn't like, it does have some errors in the end, but in the end our game is complete. So in the next episode we are gonna make our timer, and this was enough for this episode. Bye.